Hey, welcome back, everybody. Took a few days off. Sorry about that. Um, are we going to have a peaceful transition from Biden to Trump? You know, everything on paper, Biden's going to meet with him and he's going to aid in the transition. Kamala Harris conceded a couple days after. So everything seems all good and great. Um, but I just want to briefly go into the Biden Harris administration, the DEI, just an epic train wreck disaster. We're looking at, the current inflation we're all feeling in the pocketbook. We got during the COVID lockdowns, 80% of all the small businesses closed. Um, just look at the $7.5 billion for the electric vehicle charging stations. 2.5 years later, they've installed 7 charging stations nationwide. There was $42.5 billion put aside for rural internet service, um, to provide internet to rural areas. 3 years later, not one home got internet installed. $42.5 billion down the toilet. Didn't do nothing. And then we look at after they did the coup and put Kamala in as the running, the candidate. She got $1.4 million for her campaign that lasted 107 days. She's $20 million in debt. Just how you got concerts, you got celebrities and billionaires endorsing you, and you spent one you spent more than $1 billion in 107 days and lost in epic fashion. Listen, Trump, he's not perfect. Okay. Hopefully, he avoids his first term mistakes of picking the wrong people. I've heard now he might have Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. I'm voting no. Do not do that, please. Thank you. We already had Hillary Clinton, and you name the last few Secretary of States. They're all the same. We don't need more of that. No, thank you. Um, but I think it's funny. I think somebody on the Trump team or Trump was watching my videos because he wants term limits for Congress. He wants freedom of speech protected. And he wants the Section 230 of the Telecommunications Act repealed as soon as possible, so we can finally have free speech on the internet again. That I swear somebody must have been watching me or something. I don't know. Um, but this is what we do know about Trump. He wants to put America first for a change. He's gonna end all the wars, hopefully, and we're gonna make America healthy all over again. RFK wants to remove the fluoride from the American water supply. He wants to disband the FDA that's been in collusion with our food manufacturers. We're going to remove all seed oils and byproducts of petroleum, at least. I mean, hopefully we get it down to where it's like 3 ingredients per whatever it is that you're buying. That's what we need. And then he wants to put Elon Musk in charge of trimming the fat off the federal government. And Elon Musk reached out to Rand Paul, who might team up, and this is insanity, but they want to end the Federal Reserve, which is not federal or hold any reserves whatsoever. They want to get rid of the IRS, maybe, and maybe even the income tax altogether. I would be jumping for joy if this happens. So was this the change and hope that I was to believe in 2008 and 2012? I hope so. Look what happened. Generation X got involved, ladies and gentlemen. They single-handedly decided this whole election cycle. They saw what was going on with the country, and in almost 4 years, they stood up, they made a statement, and here we are. We got the Senate, the House, and Trump. So that's all 3 Republican majorities held. Now we just got to worry about Congress. I heard Mitch McConnell's going to resign, and of the 3 people that he wants to have him replace, 2 of them are like worse than him. So hopefully Congress doesn't roadblock everything and, forces everybody to suffer. Um, So I mean, just think of it like this, you guys. We still have we're facing a homelessness crisis. There's more homeless people in America than at any other time, even the Great Depression. Okay, we have nobody talks about this one. The overdose epidemic of the last 20 years, where tens of millions of Americans have died from drug overdoses. Um, the economy, who knows what shenanigans might happen with the economy. I'm still a little bit worried about that. Um, but I mean, I think in terms of is America at least on a better track than we were a week ago? I'm praying, I'm hoping that everything is going to, all these words that people are saying that they're going to do. I just say, please, God, please let them get something done for the 99% of us that have been suffering for over 25 years. Okay? That's all I'm asking. I mean, and so it's not going to be easy. Sacrifices are going to need to be made. We're going to have to tighten up the old purse strings on the wallet. Um, just think about it. We got to do an about face on our foreign policy, and if it was up to me, I would close as many military bases as I could across the world and bring them back here, certify our border. We don't need to be uh, Team America World Police anymore. I mean, nobody likes us doing it. It's just costing us a bunch of money, and a lot of people don't like us. So we need to get rid of the Federal Reserve and the IRS, and hell, even income tax. I'll be very happy about that. We need to go after um, traders and insider trading inside of our government. That should, if it's illegal for a citizen, it should be illegal for everyone, even including politicians. That's just my personal opinion on that. So I have hope. I have hope for the first time in quite a while, and hopefully this guy I saw, he was a Congress or a House of Representative from Maryland's 8th District named Jamie Raskin. He said that even if Trump wins the election, they will not certify the results, citing 14th Amendment, Section 3 about the insurrectionist, even though Trump was never charged or anybody in the Trump administration was ever charged with an insurrection. Okay. But I'm just hoping that is like absolutely never going to happen, and I'm totally wrong, and I'll eat crow. Okay. So again, thank you guys for watching. Sub up, like it. Until the next one, peace. I'm out.